We've got breaking news coming into our newsroom this afternoon. Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's co-conspirator, telling Justice Department officials that there was no client list, no blackmail scheme, and to her knowledge, no high-profile Epstein associates who committed illicit acts in connection with the notorious sex offenders' crimes. That is according to an account provided by Maxwell to a top official of the U.S. Department of Justice during a highly unusual two-day interview session last month. Sources briefed on the contents of those discussions, telling ABC News this information. Let's bring in ABC News' Alex Mallon. Alex, you've been all over this. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche just posting the full audio and transcript of his interview with Ghislaine Maxwell. Break down what's in that audio for us.
Yeah, well, we're still going through the audio, but on a brief read from sources familiar with the matter, we have confirmed that in that interview, Ghislaine Maxwell did not provide any information that would have implicated any potential top clients of Jeffrey Epstein or associates of any criminal conduct. Now, remember, the reason that Todd Blanche gave for arranging this meeting is because he said that the DOJ's internal files did not have any information in them that would lead the Justice Department to open any criminal investigations into somebody that has not yet been charged. There has always been the speculation among, obviously around this case as to whether any individuals knew of Jeffrey Epstein's crimes or enabled them or participated in them. And the Justice Department's position in that memo that they released in early July was that there was no information. And that was the reason that Todd Blanche gave for setting up this interview with Ghislaine Maxwell, that really highly unusual interview. And in that interview, she did not provide any information that would have implicated both President Trump or former President Bill Clinton or other high-profile associates that have been known in this long, track record of Jeffrey Epstein's very public parties and, the individuals that we saw associating with him throughout the years, and his, convicted paramour, Ghislaine Maxwell, that none of those people Ghislaine Maxwell testified to Todd Blanche were ever involved in any inappropriate conduct that would warrant the Justice Department opening an investigation. Now, that is the key finding. Obviously, I think this is going to be taken very skeptically from the public, just given the fact that this is a convicted sex offender and sexual abuser of girls, and she did not take any responsibility in that interview for those actions. And that's another notable thing, because the Justice Department actually previously charged Ghislaine Maxwell with lying about her involvement in Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. And she took the same exact position as she took when she was charged. So now this kind of raises the question, does the Justice Department see reason that she was telling the truth in any way in this interview with Todd Blanche, where she repeated what they previously stated were lies? That is going to be, I think, another thing that raises a question about this interview and whether they take a deeper look into what they previously know about Maxwell.
Yeah, you're certainly right to bring up the context there. Alex Mallon, thank you so much.